Testing. Okay, got that back working. Testing. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. But yeah. Um, when WWE was just showing the same matches, I say let's get back to let me see what Impact Wrestling is doing, or formerly known as TNA. And no, I could not get Access TV on my regular uh, well, TV rather, but I did have an app. And as soon as before I got Access TV, start watching on my on regular TV, because I watch it live every Thursday like the old days. And before they was coming back on Thursdays, they was coming on Tuesdays, way before NXT decided to move their behinds to Tuesdays. Impact Wrestling on Access TV was coming on Tuesdays. And long story short, about how I couldn't get access, I was watching it every day on the app, on the Xfinity TV to Go app, because I know what people is going through. Then they say and complain, "Oh, we can't get access TV." All you gotta do is pick up your cable provider, Xfinity or AT&T, whoever provider you with. Um, I can't get access TV. Can y'all perhaps think about putting it in my area, because half the country has access TV and I don't. I mean, me as a first generation millennial, I know that my generation can get a little bit lazy at times, and we like to DVR. We don't like to watch things live or whatever like that. But here's the kicker: um, it's not just but people fault. It's just Impact Wrestling. It's like, are you guys trying to put Impact as a developmental company? Because that's what it seems like. You guys are a major company, major promotion. People think that you guys are broke, even though the Anthem owns y'all, and you have to like ask Anthem to open up the vault to pay your talent in the company more money. You guys gotta advertise. You guys gotta get into bigger arenas. You know, we have people that cover y'all, that speak the truth. That's not trying to. They criticize you because they want Impact Wrestling to get better, back to where they used to be when it was the original TNA days, TNA Impact. That's what they want Impact Wrestling to get back to. But you guys gotta advertise. Buy some ads. Advertise doing WWE programming, doing AEW programming. You guys can pay them to run ads saying Impact Wrestling on Access TV. You know, be creative with the ads. Because when I look back at the old original TNA, and this past Sunday's anniversary was a success. Okay, it was a success, hands down. It was by far one of the biggest crowds at day pay per view I ever seen, and most most of the got to do with the fact that we had some familiar faces return. We had Dixie Carter, the former TNA Impact Wrestling president. We had Mega Most Wanted, one of the greatest tag teams of TNA Impact history. James Storm, Chris Harris. We had Shark Boy. The list goes on. We had some faces. We had AJ Styles by Video Message, Sting by Video Message, Kurt Angle by Video Message, and you just gotta get back to where you once was, Impact Wrestling. And We need to. I mean, I could do so much. I promote this thing on Twitter, on all my social media. I always say, Impact Wrestling every Thursday is on Access TV at 8, 7 Central. I have to tell people check with your local cable provider to see if you can get access. Um, but Access has, I mean, Access that's owned by Anthem and Anthem that owns Impact and Access TV, they gotta do their part too. They gotta advertise because I know Impact Wrestling is not a developmental company because they got this thing called Gut Check, and if you got Gut Check, which Gut Check is like a developmental program like WWE has NXT, I'm that's how I know that they're not no developmental company because no developmental company has another developmental division, you know. But people see it like that because they're treating themselves like a developmental company. I know Impact Wrestling is not a developmental company, but they need, in order to get back to where they used to be, they got to advertise, run some commercials. On it doesn't even have to be doing broad programming on USA. It could be on regular TV like CW or let's see what's another popular station that mostly all the young people look at, VHS. You know, just randomly buy some TV time on VH1 and BET. You know, run some ads on ESPN. You know, just get yourself out there, Impact. You guys are. I'm gonna show everybody what I'm talking about because I know that Impact is not a developmental company, but they're treating themselves like they are. So, everybody, hold on real quickly. Hold on, bear with me. Let's see. Okay, and we're back. This is what I'm talking about. This is Impact's page. Impact's YouTube page. When I first, okay, I had unsubscribed to Impact Wrestling because, yes, I had lost interest of the product because it got boring. Okay, I came back to them in 2019, like I said before, because WWE kept showing the same boring matches. This is way before AEW. I even tried to watch AEW. I I guess can't get into it. It's to me AEW is like a T and T. I mean, I'm not trying to, offend nobody or, you can like what you like, okay? But to me, AEW, this is my opinion, and we're right to have our own opinion. It's like a WCW 2.0, okay? It came on TNT, now it's coming on TBS, It's with the Turner Network. And I just couldn't get into it. And this is how I know that somehow the Tony Khan that owns AEW, he was once a TNA Impact fan. That's probably why he wanted to so-called have a partnership with TNA Impact, so he can, you know, probably steal what. I don't know if he's trying. I mean, well, everyone has their own storylines, but the stage, you know how the stars come out the tunnel. TNA Impact did that. Pull up an old TNA video. TNA has it on their pages. How they used to come out the tunnels, and they have 4.41 million subscribers on their YouTube page now. When I first came back to Impact Wrestling, formerly TNA, back in 2019, guess how many subscribers they had? 2 million. And over the time, since they've been getting like new talent and stars coming from WWE and New Japan, they subscribers been growing. Now, I'm gonna type in AEW's page and see how much subscribers they have. Okay, they're catching, they're somewhat catching up, but Impact still is almost to 5 million subscribers. AEW has 3.29 subscribers. Now, if if Impact is has 4.41 million subscribers, almost 5 million, it should be like at least 2 million people or a million people watching Impact Wrestling. And I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna go to sports, Anthem Sports and Entertainment, and because people needs to see this. Okay, this is Access TV. I'm gonna highlight it. Access TV is a leading music, entertainment, and lifestyle channel reaching 50 million plus U.S. North American homes weekly. Weekly, okay? That means you can get access. Some people maybe get Access TV and they don't know it. New Japan Pro Wrestling comes on Access TV right after Impact on every Thursdays. And it's 10 Central, 10, 9 Central um, time. And Impact comes on 8, 7 Central time. So you could get access. You may be getting access and don't even know it. Everything on Access TV ratings, viewership is high, except for Impact Wrestling. That is embarrassing. People need need to realize something. Do your research. If half, I'm not saying that everyone, like all 50 million plus people in the U.S. and North America, should start watching Access TV. But at least it should be doing at least a million or 2 million. Raw is by far so worse. Corny, the storylines don't make any sense. But Raw seems to be pulling in 1 million viewership. It used to be doing 2 and 3 million back in the day, but now I mean, they still doing much better than Impact Wrestling, and that's why um, Impact Anthem, like when Anthem first acquired um, Impact Wrestling, it was doing so much better. They was on, I think they was on Pop TV, and it was doing like a million, 2 million viewership. But people always say um, that maybe they should go to a bigger network. I thought about that. I said that sound good. Maybe they could go on USA and come on USA every Thursdays. You know, but then too, Impact did something. Well, Anthem that owns Impact Wrestling did something. They only own network, and they got other networks too. They got Flight Network that Impact comes on. I think it's in Canada, and I mean they have other um, networks. And I think at one time they was coming on Pursuit, some station that Anthem and Sports Entertainment comes on. Um, they had moved them from Pop TV to Pursuit at one time. And then I think before Pop TV, it was Destination America era. Like, I know how people feel. I couldn't even get Destination America, so I don't know what Impact was like in the Destination America era because I couldn't get that. So believe me, I know how people feel talking about, oh well, I can't get access to TV. Well, they got the insiders. You know, they got YouTube, and YouTube is a big platform with all the subscribers they have. But I, I agree with that. But they also should try to increase their viewership on TV, even though they own Access TV, and I guess their permanent home is Access TV. They gotta start treating they self like a major promotion again, like they once was. Like in back in the old TNA days, get into some big arenas. Cause every day I pray that they move into much bigger arenas. Because when they have pay-per-views, it just look exactly the same. Yeah, they're a little bit bigger than Skyway Studios, and I'm so glad they got Skyway Studios because it was not working. I mean, because the fans that came back and Impact needed to get out of there because they are one of the major wrestling companies in the business. Okay, and the reason why I want them to get into bigger arenas, I do not want them to be struggling like that. People think they struggling because they're in small arenas and they're not in big arenas. Just like RH. RH was doing the same thing. It seems like they couldn't really get into. I mean, well, I think the final episode, if I'm not mistaken, was at the old ECW arena, and you know how they had it set up. They were showing the fans and everything, and it was more professional than Impact Wrestling, you know. But and when they came to the EC, and when Impact came to the ECW arena, I'm thinking like I was gonna see fans like, cause when they was this was back in what 2014, 2015. They had came to the ECW arena before, and they didn't make it wasn't dark, all the way. They need to stop making the arena so dark, if and let people know that it's a lot of fans. And some people say like half the left section of Sunbury was missing. It went a lot of people on one side. Then and the other side had more people than the other side. So they should probably balance that off. But I couldn't see that on TV, and I'm so glad that they didn't show that because they would make them look bad, and then people be like, "What's going on with this side?" This side has somewhat people, but the other side has a lot more. You know, but this is a YouTube gamer just trying to get Impact. On the ball. It's time to get on the ball. I mean, they have They have the app. They have an app. So, um, like I said, Access TV can get 50 plus people, and these 1 million or 2 million people should be um watching Access. 1 million or at least 2 million people should be watching Access. If Access TV can reach 50 plus million people homes across North America, 1 million people should be watching Access. You know, and the link would be in the description box to their website because Impact is not broke. They're owned by Anthem Sports Entertainment. Anthem Sports Entertainment owns a lot of cable networks. You know, they own HD Net Movies. They own Fight Network, which is in Canada, and you can watch Impact over there. They got Pursuit. They got all these. I mean, they're. I mean, the reason why people don't think they're major because I don't know what's wrong with Anthem not promoting Impact Wrestling. Yeah, they'll say they'll promote Impact Wrestling, showing commercials on Access TV, but you gotta promote commercials like on buy some airtime on other stations, like on regular TV, like on USA, or doing um, ESPN, which is sports, or Fox Sport Network. Because a long time ago, when I first seen the TNA Impact was back in '03. They came on Fox Sport Network, advertised on that. So I just I just want this company to be in the big arena, because every time they don't get in the big arena, it's just a net down, okay? And these are the people that's on the board that's over Access TV, and they got something to do with, I guess, Steve Harvey Global, you know. But Access TV needs to open the vault more for Impact, in my view, because Anthem Sports Entertainment is a $1 billion company. You guys gotta start acting like it. And the person is, I guess, that owns Impact is Ed Noam, Chief Corporate Officer and President of Impact Wrestling. Um, and it says President of Impact Wrestling since Anthem acquisition in 2017. And note that is when they first took over Access TV. And I always I want to show you guys something. I'm gonna type in Impact Wrestling 2017. I'm just gonna put a clip because I don't want to get copyright by playing it too much. It just okay. This is Moist Night 2017.
No, what is that?
This is
Why is
and
there a headset
Access
on the table?
TV
Why is there a
owns.
chair sitting here? We're not.
And look at the crowd.
Hello.
It's
why
not-
is that
it's
out
not
here?
as
Did someone not
dark.
clean up their area
And
properly?
Anthem owns them back then.
We're not doing a three-man booth.
They look more professional back then than they do now.
47 ounces.
I mean, yeah, they had a six-side ring, but Anthem still owns it.
It's Jeremy Boras! Okay, why does he have a video wall, and why is the picture 37 years old? Look at, that's not even how he looks.
See, they had more people
Why
back
is he,
then.
why is he out
When
here?
they first, I don't know what it was filming back in
He's not out here.
2017, but
He's not out here.
it wasn't as dark, and they had more people in the audience.
Nope. Get the hell out of here.
They had a more professional commentary
Get
cast.
the hell out of here.
They put
Get
that-
the hell out of here. You have no business being out here. Why are you here?
Why
Get
am
out
I
of
here? Hang on. This maybe the whole world should hear this.
Yeah.
Hi, Pope. It's nice to see you. How's everybody doing tonight? Real quick, I just want.
I'm gonna pause it right quick. Like I said, This was so professional back then, man. What the heck happened? And this was on what the heck happened at the Sports Entertainment? What? You guys went from arena like that to these small arenas. And you guys purchased Impact Wrestling back in 2017. Now I know when you guys purchased Impact Wrestling, I don't know if those tour dates was in the process when y'all purchased them back in 2017, but you guys should have kept it like that. Those the type of arenas that I want to see Impact go back in. The 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 video, the show was so crisp back then. They had a professional table. They it wasn't looking like a developmental company. Every time I think that they're gonna rise back up to that level like they was in 2017. It's hard to let down. I'm thinking from Bursary, hmm, they're going to Nashville, Tennessee. They're gonna go back to the original TNA arena. That wasn't the original TNA arena. The original TNA arena was big, just like this. They had fans sitting up at the top. I'm thinking they're going back to something like that. I'm thinking like the six side ring coming back. They're gonna like change the Titantron. You can't be looking like not the new NXT because they had they look more like Impact right there. Look, long time ago, back in 2017, their arenas look much bigger and better. Impact looks just like NXT when they was in small arenas and they started off in Florida. And I'm gonna pray right now to show the example. Okay,
I wanted to say something, Josh. The reason I'm out here is because there are new owners in this company. And this new ownership thought maybe there needs to be a little more excitement at this announce table. Maybe there needs to be some more vibrance.
See, they need to bring
maybe
him back.
somebody needs to be sitting out here that the people actually kind
And
of
they
like.
need to bring D'Angelo Guevara back.
Excitement.
Yeah.
Excitement.
Excitement.
Vibrance.
Vibrance.
JD, you've been here since day one. You've been here since the very beginning. If you were any good, if you have earned to sit in this chair by now, you would have been. It's my chair. It's mine. You don't deserve to be out here.
Okay. All right. Josh, you're right. I have been here 15 years. I have been here at every show. I've never missed a live event. I've never missed an impact. I've never missed a personal appearance in 15 years, Josh. But that's irrelevant because one thing that's not irrelevant is the fact that, well, these people don't like you at all. One thing that's not irrelevant, Josh, is the fact you've gone on record and disrespected the legends of this business. One thing that is not a secret is the fact that, well, you've pissed a lot of people off, including these fans, including the people in the back. And the new owners thought, well, maybe there needs to be some real excitement out here at the announce table. So, Josh, I'm here to tell you that it's time that maybe we just change things up a little.
That goes, I just thought something, and I'm gonna finish playing it in a few minutes. Dang, I can't believe I lost my train of thought. I was gonna say, I was gonna say, seeing this is amazing. This is when Anthem Sports Entertainment first bought Impact, and if you first bought Impact Wrestling, why did you change the arena? Y'all went from that arena to a NXT looking arena. Get out of the arena. Change the Titantron back to that when y'all first bought Impact Wrestling and acquired it in 2017. Okay? Because this makes no sense. You guys gotta act like when Anthem Sports Entertainment first bought this company, people had no idea that they was gonna net impact end up like that. Look at this. It's nice and crisp. They got decent announce tables. You the the it's not as it wasn't as it's not as dark or nothing. What's with this darkness on the fans? I know you guys ain't trying to hide the fact that y'all got a lot. I mean, y'all have people comes to the things now. Y'all have gotten a lot of people. Don't hide them. Go back to this arena. Go back to this arena. You know, use a six-sided ring because the six-sided ring was Impact the original ten when they used it in the original TNA, and they were still using it when they were just Impact Wrestling back in 2017 when Anthem and Sports Entertainment had bought the company. The six-sided ring is Impact's signature. It would make them different and makes them stand out. People are saying like that cover Impact, the podcasters are saying, they need to define their self. And they have defined themselves. That six-sided ring made Impact. It made them stand out. It made them be different. Or is different. However you want to say that. They need that six-sided ring back. And I see why Jeff Jarrett, when he owned the company back then when they first started off, and I seen old Crips. Yes, they had a regular size ring. It was square. But then Jeff Jarrett wanted to do something different. He wanted to have Impact Wrestling stand out. So I'm all for bringing back a six-sided ring. That defines them, that they're different. And it'll attract more people. Anthem Sports Entertainment, go back to that arena. And I'm just to pray it. Because
a little bit. You see, I'll let you know something. For 12 years, there was a guy who sat at this table by the name of Mike Tenay. A guy who sat at this table for 12 years and took me under his wing, mentored me with the idea that someday he would pass the throne to me and I'd be sitting in that lead announce table chair.
My chair.
Yeah. But guess what happened? About 3 years ago, somebody left the WWE. Oh, sorry. Correction. Somebody was fired from the WWE. And a couple of idiots who no longer work here looked at him and thought, well, he's the model announcer. I'll tell you what a model wrestling announcer is these days. It's a Ken doll with no balls. And you fit the description to a T.
So for 12 years, you were mentored by Mike Tenay. Who? Mike Tenay? Okay. While you were being mentored by that guy, I was sitting underneath the learning tree of Jim Ross. I was calling WrestleMania in the Georgia Dome in front of 80,000 people and millions watching around the world on television.
Yeah, you were
not in front of these people who come here to this place for free.
Did you hear he just said? He actually dropped the name Jim Ross. Jim Ross is a friend of mine. Jim Ross thinks you're an arrogant prick. And every announcer that has come before him, whether it's Jim Ross or Gordon Soley, God rest your soul. The man that sits in that chair needs to have respect for this industry, respect for the boys in the back, and most of all, respect for these fans. So I'll tell you what, Josh. The new ownership thought, well, why don't I just have a seat right here? And I've got a lot of bombs to drop tonight. You know why? Because I actually know what's going on back there. I actually talk to the wrestlers. I actually talk to the fans. And guess what? Tonight...
You talk to these people? I go a different route, JB. I don't talk to these people. Just make that very clear. That's a big difference between you and I. Cody Rhodes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can officially start the show. The American Nightmare is in the Impact Zone.
Another star who's making things great.
I'm going to go ahead and poll the audience. Who wants to see myself versus Moose?
And this is when they was on the Pop TV era, because I see in the description. Yeah, they were doing good on Pop TV, but why I'm proud that Anthem moved Impact Wrestling to one of their networks, because Impact did something that no other promotion did. They have their own station. I mean their own network. And WWE could have did it. They could have purchased their own network, not the WWE network, but the cable network, because they had the money too. AEW could have did the same thing too, because they had the money when they started off. They could have had their own network, or call it WWE TV or AEW network or whatever, or TV. But they didn't. They gotta abide by that network's rules. Like Raw has to make a certain viewership on USA. So with SmackDown has to make a certain viewership on Fox. So I don't want to hear nothing no more about Impact is broke. Impact ain't broke. They're owned by Anthem Sports Entertainment. Yes, I agree. They need to get out them dang small arenas. They do not need to be in no small arenas no more. They need to get back to this. They need to get back to what they once was when they was on Pop TV. Because when Anthem Sports Entertainment bought them, they were still
Tonight! Right? Moose! 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 I'll fight him right now! I'll fight. You guys want me to fight him right now?
Come on.
Strong words.
Ridiculous. I'll tell you what. Guess what? Coming up next, a brand new tag team is hitting the scene here, and that's just the first of many surprises that you don't even know about.
Cody's calling out Moose. Cody wants Moose right now. Cody is calling out Moose.
They had a good commentary team. Josh Matthews, D'Angelo De Niro, and JB. Get them three back if you can. Josh is still working with the company. He does BTI. Get D'Angelo De Niro back if you can. Get JB back if you can. And Anthem Sports Entertainment, stop signing them stars to 6-month contract. You're acting like a that's why people think that you're a developmental company. You're acting like one. Only developmental companies sign people to 6-month contracts. Heck, NXT is a developmental in WWE, and they don't even do that. I understand you want to sign people to 6 months contract to see if they don't like the promotion. Sign them to a long-term deal. Lock them down. Don't sign nobody to no 6-month contract. I understand, like, You don't want to take that risk and sign somebody to a long-term deal, and then they're coming to you and asking for their release because they don't like the product. Well, Anthem Sports Entertainment, give them a reason not to go. Give them what they want. Open your ball up. Get back into arenas like that, like when you was on Pop TV. When y'all first bought Impact Wrestling, it was crisp, it was clear. They had a decent announce table. Good, the fans was there. A lot more people was there. That's for sure. And that stage was good. So I'm gonna be back with. I probably will do this again. Um, but I just want Impact to succeed real bad, for real. I just want them to succeed because I gave up on them once, and I'm not gonna give up on them again. I'm gonna be making this more, even though I'm a YouTube gamer streamer. But I just wanted to try something different. And like I said, 50 million plus people can get access TV. Okay, I will be putting this in the description. Uh, their website in the description of this video, and you guys can just click on it and check and see for yourself. Anthem ain't broke. They're not broke. They got plenty of money. Plenty of money. Yes, Impact has to ask for more from Anthem Sports Entertainment, but Anthem, give Impact more money. Treat them like the billion-dollar company that they are. Okay? You guys are a billion-dollar company. Treat Impact like the billion-dollar company that they are, because they are one of the major promotions. They're not no development. Stop treating them like a developmental company. Let them go to arenas like when y'all was on Pop TV. That's why I'm getting at. And turn the announce table normal for a change. And again, the dang camera angles. Stop pointing at the stage, okay? Do not point at the stage. Turn it normal, like everybody else has, as they show normal. Don't point it at the entrance. If somebody come out, just do like WWE. Point the camera normal, okay? Don't point it at no stage. Nobody don't want to see no stage, okay? Nobody don't want to see nobody coming out. Just point it normal. People with, if you hear music like Stanley Callahan or for example Moose music, all you gotta do is cut to the entrance and then cut back when they be running toward the ring. But other than that, Anthem Sports Entertainment, you gotta do better. Treat them like when y'all first bought them, when they was on Pop TV. Until then, your boy LiLSilver. I'm a YouTube gamer streamer. I want y'all to hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, and share this for a ride. Because I will be doing more about this and how Impact Wrestling and what they need to improve and how to make themselves better. Until then, later.